Hello everybody, welcome to Instantgo Tarot Odyssey. Today we're going to have a really fun read on what insights and messages does Spirit want to share with us now. And I want to thank Christina Lawson for sending me these beautiful decks that we're using today, Isis Oracle and the Crystal Mandala. She's one of my lovely patrons. It's been with me from the beginning, and she sent me a message the other day. She was like, hey Mel, I have these cards and I was wondering, what you think. Would you like them? And I was so excited because they were actually ones that were on my wish list. I have the cat over there and she just keeps coming back, so I'm going to allow her there and hope that she doesn't start flipping things over. It's like I've been out all day, so they're all trying to come say hello. So our 3-card choice today is going to be Power over the 7 Scorpions, Power to conjure lower vibrational forces, High Priestess, whoops, I'm trying to balance this. High Priestess, mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis and the rising sun, divine solar child returns. I'm going to breathe so I stay calm, because I realize that animals, are going to do what they're going to do. So it's cute. Okay, so the Power of the 7 Scorpions says, you're being initiated into the magic of conjuring to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You're guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. So what I feel that this is saying, when this oracle comes, it's promising tidings. If you have been trying to heal an issue, you're going to be able to feel whole again. You're going to gain wisdom and successfully integrate the spiritual lesson of your experience, right? Don't give up. If you're trying to understand a situation or even your life itself right now and what it means or why it happened, you'll feel guided if you ask for assistance from those beings that love you unconditionally, and to trust the insight and peace of mind and the freedom from the past that you seek that's coming to you. And you're going to feel empowered. You're going to feel capable of bringing about your own healing through clearly understanding the issue for you and speaking your truth about it. That's sometimes I feel like what the problem is in regards to a lot of issues, that people, they kind of bury it and they never think that the timing is right, or they never feel calm and settled enough to adjust and address it. But guess what? That thing is always going to come back up to the surface. So we really need to get our truth out there, because your truth will be whatever is in your heart. It may be any number of simple expressions, such as the love in me is greater than the pain. All of those little simple things, right? We sometimes just really need to attain peace of mind through looking up either any kind of situations we're in online and following similar stories and maybe seeing how somebody there handled it. Lots of times I will go on and I'll seek out a reader, and bam, I will have the information that I was seeking. It's miraculous how quickly, our guides and source will bring that to us, right? So let's see what one of your Crystal Mandala cards are. I love these. I find them so beautiful. So this is the Angel Raziel and Pieter site, which is Storm Wisdom, Crystal Angels 444. So let's see what the book has to say about this. I like the writings in this. So it says, they are bringing you the gift of storm wisdom. This is the fierce cleansing nature of divine compassion made manifest in the world. So storm wisdom thrills the spirit. It understands that so much benefit and liberation will come from this process. Yet the mind may be a little might be a little unsure and shaky at the prospect of such little control over how your life events are folding for a time. This is about disengaging and just allowing at this point. So what's happening during an experience of storm wisdom is that anything that has become stagnant or obstructing your spiritual growth will be uprooted. You may find that the divine storm of transformation is powering through your life, and it creates a feeling of upheaval, maybe chaos, uncertainty, excitement. But you have to remember that the cleansing power of this is going to revitalize you. It's kind of like ripping the Band-Aid off. It's really looking the truth in the eye and sorting it once and for all, right? I feel like divine blessings are coming to you right now, and they're going to bring clarity in your life and really help you. Because whilst the mind often wants to hold on to and maintain the status quo because it fears change, the soul absolutely thrills at the prospect and is joyous and happy for the growth that it brings. So we really do have to look at it from that perspective, that when we're willing to grow. There's a little bit of pain involved in that process because we have to release people, places, and things and old outdated ideas that no longer work for us as well, right? So I really love that. I feel like there's a special message for you that, you're already in the midst of a transformational change when you get this card. So that's why life can feel deeply challenging at times and you don't see the end. But don't worry, changes are coming. They're not devastating. They are good. So go with it. Don't resist. If you feel emotional when you hear these words, you're recognizing truth. You're transforming. That things will become revitalized and renewed, and it's just an important process that we sometimes have to go through. I'm trying to get some good, I wanted like some cool backlighting, but things just don't always go my way. I need the storm wisdom right now. I swear, as soon as I started and the cat jumped on, I was like, I cannot be dealing with that. So one more beautiful message for you that's coming your way. I love these so much. Is Rose or Corn integrity. I feel like you're going to be standing up for yourself and what's right regardless. You don't care if it makes other people feel uncomfortable. You care about what's right now, and your emotions feel really balanced. You are respecting yourself. You have integrity. You enjoy peaceful, uninterrupted sleep because you are doing what is right. You understand that when we stay true to our values, all else just fades away. It's our heart that we have to answer to, right? You have a clear conscience. You have this inner peace that is going to rise within you and help you in this growth process. Beautiful energy, Group 1. Love and light to this group. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read, whatever you need, all my stuff is available down there. We are now going to go on to the High Priestess. Mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis. I really like the artwork in these cards as well. So currently, this is saying you're being offered assistance in unveiling your divine destiny. So you are going to have synchronicities. You are going to be hearing messages. You are going to be shown your purpose in a broader and more meaningful way than ever before. So expect to have many aha moments right now when your life experiences and journeys suddenly make sense from a very big perspective. They're going to help you understand how everything that you have gone through has brought you to where you are. In turn, this will help you trust even more where you're being led. You're being guided to trust in the reveal, right? Whether it seems preposterously magnificent and you have no idea how it could possibly all happen, or whether it seems not nearly grand enough yet. So in time, your patience and willingness to trust the unfolding of your life, you're really going to realize the inherent beauty and perfection and loveliness of your life right now in the unfolding. You're going to feel even more joy and peace and trust. It is going to grow into like a high serenity. This card, is representative of that. It's wisdom born of great insight and understanding. So rather than being passive, you're going to actively surrender an absolute trust to your higher wisdom, which is beautiful because, you're going to allow your mind to empty, and then you're going to have a thought or impression that's going to take note, and you're not going to analyze or fight it. You're just going to let it be. You're going to rest with it. And then, you're going to have these reveals that come clearly during these thought processes, and they're really going to help you come to terms with a lot of things. And it's important because it's a renewal phase and it's, super aha time. So let's see what's going on for your next card. You have the Goddess Isis and Isis Crystal. She shall always prevail. Oh, I love that. So let me see what that says in the book. So this says, we bring you the empowerment of... Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I thought I was reading from the Isis book, but I'm on the right book. Good. Okay, so we bring you the empowerment of you will always prevail. There's something magnificent in the human spirit when we choose to believe in ourselves, right? Life rallies to strengthen and encourage us. It's an expression of will to live not from a place or fear of death, but to be brave and be divinely defiant. Boldness that refuses to give up in what matters the most. I'll tell you, I exact so much joy out of life because I don't understand fear. I don't understand any of that. Like, I just don't doubt stuff. I absolutely believe. Like, when I go to pick up my son, I'm like, make him know how much you love him and how happy you are to see him. Bring him a soda, bring him a sandwich. Always have a big smile. And right away, I feel elevated. He feels elevated. We have the best time doing the most stupid stuff at the grocery store, buying sodas. We're always laughing. We were just in line at Marshall's, and we were cracking up at all the weird gear there. There was this little mini prayer box and all kinds of funny things. It was funny. She wants to lay on these cards, and I just can't even stop her. So that's what I mean, that you don't doubt that you're going to have a good time, that everything's going to work out, right? I just feel like that it teaches us that holding love in our hearts and refusing to allow bitterness or hatred or any of those things to overcome us is a way to stay powerful and radiant in our lives, right? It's the spiritual embodiment of saying living well is the best revenge. Absolutely. She doesn't put herself down. She doesn't judge herself. She doesn't take the actions of others personally, not even if they actively seek to harm her. She believes in her ability to do what she needs to do, and she gets on with it. And that's definitely what the phase that you're stepping into right now. Everything is going to be working out and according to a higher plan anyway. So you don't have to control a thing for this perfect balance of divine mercy and judgment to be expressed. You don't have to do a thing. Just get out of the way and allow, right? You're going to have all the energy that you need to create beautiful healings, turning into a reality. You know, you're worthy of so much because your beautiful soul and wild spirit is ready to shine. That is so lovely. I'm like, ooh, that gives me goosebumps. And you also have the angel oracle quartz that talks about communication. You're going to have wonderful communications with family members and other people right now because, you know, you're not trying to be provocative. You're not trying to be argumentative. You simply want to speak with clarity and definition on any topics that you want. You're going to have faith in your abilities to be able to have concrete understanding in these interactions as well. You are open to your angel guides, and they're going to help you formulate the perfect words at the perfect time. So beautiful energy, group 2. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below if you need a private read, if you want to go to my Etsy store. Thank you everybody for ordering all those custom pieces this week. I had so much fun doing them. You guys are the best. I love it. I love when people are like, they show me a picture and they're like, can you do something like this? And I'm like, yeah, it's wonderful. Especially like if it's a property that people are finding necessary for growth, healing, or whatever. So thank you guys so much. So yeah, all my links are down below. And if they're not on this video right away, they will be on every other video because I need Ian adds them up for me. So that is you guys, beautiful energy. So now we're on to number 3, the rising sun of the divine solar child reborn. Oh, that sounds very good. I love that. I would love that like as a mural on my wall. So it's saying that a dark phase and a dark phase and a struggle is over. A new phase is upon you, one of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It's won through boldness, through persistence. Even when you felt like giving up and you chose, you know, you just chose not to. You stayed strong. You stayed on your path. You know, you surrendered to the divine and continuous path that was before you, and you just persisted. So you've been through a lot now, and victory is ready for you. I always feel like it's kind of like a karmic cycle of reward, that when we try, you know, boldness and beauty has magic to it, and I feel like it's always rewarded by source, by our angels, by our guides, because all the universe really asks is that we try and we be in our most pure form whenever it's available to us, always reaching for that light, reaching for hope, reaching for, you know, love. Absolutely. So I feel like during the times of despair and struggle, we come back to our hearts. We search for faith, right? We search for signs to support us as we take these journeys. And love is the way that we can express it to everything, to animals, to nature, to everything. Sometimes it takes more time for others, but no matter how much we encounter with this, there are always moments where light enters and helps us, you know, in multiple forms. So we have to look for that and honor and accept, you know, that the past has required and taken from us at times. And, you know, it needed courage to carry on and try to look for the joy, love, and light in things, especially if we ever felt lonely or angry or abandoned. It's, you know, it's all, this is all optimism and hope for you now, genuine optimism and hope, and you being the return of love, the return of light for you. Really beautiful. So it's saying, you know, let there be hope and optimism in your heart all the time. Drumming, dancing, yoga, whatever brings in this fresh light to you, reach for that. So you also have the goddess Tangi and heliotrope. Already there is value. Isn't that beautiful? Let me see what that has to say. So 43. Yeah, I am really, really loving this. I hope I showed these books at the beginning, but again, this is the crystal mandala. Really beautiful. So this is saying, you know, you're being empowered right now to see that there already is value all around you in your life, whatever you're doing. It's natural for creative energy to become excited by new possibilities, new ideas, and new forms. So it's also possible for creative energy to become engaged in liberating the undiscovered value within you that's already existing, right? Sometimes we just get bored and distracted and we don't realize we have all the materials we need mentally, spiritually, and otherwise to complete tasks, to complete growth, right? A book, if you have a computer, you can learn anything and open any portal to growth. So there are times that, where there are things of value from the past that if that if allowed, we can really, really use that for our creativity to become, value for our futures. And it's basically lessons learned, right? We don't just go through things to go through things. They are lessons for us. So we can either grow from them or we can repeat the pattern, so let's take what already exists in our world along with us and expand it and grow and learn from that. Okay. So it's about an innovative, creative mindset for you. And you're going to be really future orientated right now. And it's a simple process. It's the very thing that helps you bridge the past and the future. So you're going to be guided to sit with your creative efforts right now and work with what exists in your life to expand, because I feel like that's what's coming in. And you also have the diamond energy, which is going to illuminate. It's going to be like those synchronistic signs that are like focus over here, because the light of your soul right now is shining with this brilliance and empowering you to be able to reach your full potential. That's what it's all about, reaching your full potential. And you're going to be radiating light that connects you to your source and the universe, and you'll feel the brilliance coming to you. Do you ever feel more better than when you're creating, right? When you're painting, when you're singing, when you're creating dried flowers, making jewelry, whatever you're doing, beautiful food, right? You just feel really elevated, right? There's like a pureness and a clarity that really illuminates our hearts when we're doing that. So I feel like, too, this has to do with opening of psychic abilities as well. So really decide for yourself what you want to focus on and what gift you would like to really hone in on and pay attention to, because guides and source will help you with this as well. So beautiful energy, group 3. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. If you need a private read, if you'd like to support me on my Patreon page, my Etsy store, come see me on my Instagram at SparkWest11. Everything is down there, and I do memes and funny things and connect with people and answer questions on there. It's a lot of fun. So love and light to you guys. I am going to go upload for you.